My country was Japan, and here is my video. Japan is an island nation in East Asia. It is located in the Pacific Ocean. It borders China, North Korea, South Korea, Russia, Taiwan, and the Sea of Japan, the Sea of Okata, and the East China Sea. It is made up of about 6,852 islands, most of which are very mountainous, and many are volcanic. The government system is a parliamentary government with a constitutional monarchy. The chief of state is the empire, and the head of government is the prime minister. Japan has a free market economy in which the prices of goods and services are determined in a free price system. Japan is a member of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation in the Trans-Pacific Partnership. The four main islands of Japan are Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Shikoku. Japan's capital is Tokyo, which is one of the world's largest cities. The population of Japan is over 126 million, and it is ranked 10th for the most population on the planet. The population density is 336 people per square mile, which is ranked 32nd in the world. Japan is also the leading supplier of fish and the United States' biggest trading partner. Japan's flag was adopted on February 27, 1870. It is most commonly known as the Hinoramo, which means sun disk or Nippon, the land of the rising sun. The red circle in the middle represents the sun, and the sun represents sincerity, brightness, warmth, bravery, strength, and valor. The white background stands for purity and honesty. The Japanese currency is a yen. $1 million would equal about 83,906,010 yen. 1 million yen would equal about $11,918. Japan has 4 different writing styles. They can be written vertically, left to right, or horizontally left to right. There are many ways to call people in Japan by adding suffixes. San means Mr., Mrs., or Miss, or for people you barely met, and it's also for people you are not close to but you know them, in a way of showing respect. Kun is generally used for boys, but it is also used for girls if someone elderly is addressing them. Chan is usually used if you have a certain fondness for the person, but most commonly girls. Nichan is for older boys and sister respectively, and more formal is Nisiman. There are many others for addressing aunts and uncles and grandpas, etc. Being polite is one of the most important qualities in Japan. A bow is the proper way to greet someone. However, when meeting a foreigner, a handshake is fine. Yawning, chewing gum, putting your ankle over your knee, or blowing your nose in public are all considered very impolite. When eating soup, slurping is not impolite. In fact, it's considered a gratitude by showing the cook you're enjoying the meal. Walking and eating at the same time is impolite for an adult, but for a kid, it's all right. Laughing can be a sign of embarrassment. For family, a man is the head of the family. The woman works and raises children. Usually the male and female are equal in a family. There are almost always fewer than 3 kids. Teenagers date around 15 and do the same things as us, just as going out to eat, seeing a movie, etc. Usually marriage age is 27 for males and about 26 for females. Weddings are important and also expensive and are most commonly held in hotels. Divorce and single parenthood is very rare in Japan. The Japanese living style. There are Japanese-style houses, apartments, and now Western-style houses. When people enter houses, they must take off their shoes. And the genka is a small place between the door and the living room, and you put your slippers on when you walk around the house. People have beds, but sometimes they sleep on futons, which are beds that you lay on the ground, and when you're done, you can roll them up and put them in the closet. As far as schooling, schoolwork is very important. Even in kindergarten, kids are expected to do their very best and nothing less. It is very serious and rigorous. Getting into the right school can guarantee success for their whole life. School is free for ages 6 to 15. There are often school uniforms that students are required to wear, which help distinguish schools from each other. English is taught in all secondary schools, which is around high school age, because it is often used in business deals. School is every day except Sunday and is held twice a month on a Saturday. Traditions. People go to temples to pray for many things, such as good grades on a test. You can also buy good luck charms. When people go to a temple, they pull a robe and a bell rings, and they pray and clap their hands once. When they get a piece of paper with fortune on it, if the fortune is bad, they tie it to a tree and get rid of the bad luck. But you can also buy good luck charms. Mount Fuji is located in Japan. Mount Fuji is currently a dormant volcano near the Yashimi in Kyoto prefectures. The last time Mount Fuji erupted was in November 1707 and has remained dormant since February 1708. Mount Fuji is 3,776 meters high, or over 12,000 feet high. Mount Fuji is also known as Fujisan and is a well-known landmark. Cherry blossom trees are very popular over in Japan. A popular thing to do in Japan is to go flower viewing. There are many cherry blossom parks you can visit over in Japan as well. Usually schools have cherry blossom trees outside of them. Tokyo Tower is in Tokyo and is the world's tallest self-supporting tower. At the top of the tower, there is a TV and a broadcast antenna. It was built in 1958 as Japan's in Tokyo, and that's the Tokyo Tower. It is based of France Eiffel Tower. There's also the Tokyo Dome over in Tokyo. It holds NFL and baseball games as well as concerts. It can fit up to 55,000 people in it at once. The Peace Memorial Park. It was built in Hiroshima after the U.S. dropped the atomic bomb. It's like an arch, and it is around 120,000 square meters. Every year there's an anniversary the day the bomb was dropped with speeches for loved ones. the main facility there is the Peace Memorial Museum. I just have a few random facts to share with you about Japan. Sushi is expensive and is usually bought on rare occasions. Adults like to drink a type of alcohol with their sushi called sake. It is a rice wine. Medical teams wear helmets and blue scrubs. The life expectancy rate of males in Japan is about 79 and 86 for females. Business people wear ties and suits just like in America and Europe. People dress in harmony with other people but comfortably. A major holiday over in Japan is New Year's Eve. And that's all. Thank you guys so much.